So for this Mazemind Tome draw, we could draw something good, like another Mazemind Tome. That will draw us another card. What's going on, YouTube? Achilles here, and today I put together a Mardu control deck. And this one I got inspired by Inevitable Defeat, because first off, this spell can't be countered, and you get to exile target non-land permanent. Its controller loses 3 life, and you get to gain 3 life. So, this card is really good, because not only do you get to do damage to your opponent and gain life, but you get to get rid of anything that's a threat. And Lightning Helix doubles down on the gaining life and dealing damage, and the rest of the deck is pretty much just geared towards just fending off whatever your opponent's throwing your way, whether it's playing a bunch of creatures, or even if they're playing Omniscience, we have 4 Leyline of the Void just to take care of them, or if it's a Reanimator deck. And the ways that we win once we get control of the game, or even on curve, we could throw out Urabrask Forge or Windcrag Siege, and we get to make relentless amounts of tokens every turn while we implement our own game plan and just get rid of everything our opponent throws our way. We also have Fountainport and Restless Fortress in our mana base to help with that. So we deal with everything, play reactive, and hopefully just overwhelm the opponent. Let's get right into this list. We got 2 Cut Down, 4 Torch the Tower, 2 Get Lost, 2 Sheoldred's Edict, 1 Pest Control, 4 Lightning Helix, 4 Mazemind Tome, 4 Urabrask Forge, 2 Windcrag Siege, 4 Leyline of the Void, 4 Inevitable Defeat, 2 Sunfall, 1 Deadly Cover-Up. For the lands we got 3 Plains, 2 Swamps, 3 Mountains, 2 Restless Fortress, 2 Blackcleave Cliffs, 2 Inspiring Vantage, 4 Nomad Outpost, 4 Fabled Passage, and 2 copies of Fountainport. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and if you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos as well as member shoutouts. Let's get right into these games. Opponent goes first. I'm going to keep this. Get to drop the Leyline immediately. And we have Nomad, which fixes our mana. And with the Mazemind Tomes, we'll just try to find our 3rd land, go into Urabrask Forge, and go from there. And this is perfect. Unless they find a way to bounce my card, they're in trouble. Because if they're playing a Reanimator deck of some sort, nothing's going in the graveyard. Nice. So we found a mountain. It's definitely going to help us. Nice. All cards that are not going to help you. Okay. We get to go first. We got double Leyline of the Void, which is a little insane. Do I keep this? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep it. Might be a little crazy, but we're doing it. If we could get 1 more mana, then Windcrag Siege is online. That'll definitely help us. Question is, what are they playing? Not looking good. We need that 3rd land. And if you're asking why I'm going double Leyline of the Void, let's say they into the Flood Maw, get rid of one of these, bounce it back, and then I won't be able to recast it. So we're going to double down just to be safe. I have no reason of keeping it in my hand as fodder anyway. So we're going to just try to utilize it. Okay, no 3rd land, but it's okay, guys. I hope. Alright, sure, why not? Let's do that again. Alright. I think we go for a swamp, just in case. If we do get extra land, we could go for Deadly Cover-Up eventually, maybe. But the Windcrag Siege is going to be our best friend soon. It's our 4th land. Call Jeskai. Oh no. There goes our Windcrag Siege. Got our 5th land though. So hopefully they just play a bunch of creatures. We'll just get rid of their board. Or they just don't do anything, which works too. Call Jeskai again with this Windcrag Siege. And watch, they probably have another trapped in the screen or something. Oh my goodness. That's insane. I didn't really want them to have it, by the way, guys. Alright, how are you going to deal with this? So this is where you really hope they don't play 3 trapped in the screen. But the way they're setting this up is that they might have another one. Because now they could just get all the value they want with the enchantments that they play. But hopefully they just play more creatures so the deadly cover-up is more relevant. That is okay, because we could deal with that, unlike the trapped in the screen. Because once we board wipe them, then, you know, we just get our Urabrask Forge right back. So I guess the real question is, can they counter this? Alright, what's next on the agenda? Okay. What's the ward 2? Alright, so this is where we get rid of 1 trapped in the screen. And we have enough mana, definitely. So we do that. Pay the ward cost. So now this is where we hope they don't have a 4th trapped in the screen. And the way that it's going, they really like this card. They might have a 4th one at this point. But maybe they just didn't draw it yet. Let's go for another swing with the Forge, which is always nice. Another Forge. This is great. Why not? Opponent goes first. I'm a big fan of this hand because we have a few lands. We have the Leyline, we have Mazemind Tome, and we have early interaction with for, you know, the early aggro decks to try to win the game. So we're good. We're in a good spot. No matter what they're playing, this hand is just very flexible. Slick shot, alright. Very fancy. And the mouse. Take 1 less damage this way. We're going to do it like this. We're going to get rid of this now. And we're going to play a Mazemind Tome. We don't need any more lands. I like this card, but at the same time, I just don't like it at the same time. Tell me what you think about Fleeting Effigy. Comment section down below. What are your thoughts on this card? So what's our game plan? I'm gonna draw a card. Another land. Which is pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna deal with that card. So when they play it again, or if they do anything else, we'll just Lightning Helix, go from there. Or maybe they'll throw something else at us, who knows. We'll wait until we go into damage. Alright, let's see what they got hiding in their hand. Alright, goes through. Gain life. We're once again going to draw. It's another land. Oh my goodness. Restless Fortress is definitely going to be useful. The longer the game goes, the more it's going to be in our favor. Especially since we have a lot of ways to gain life, so we could take a lot of damage like this here and there, and just be like, whatever. Because, alright, so hear me out. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to thin my deck out by one land, so we don't have to deal with maybe drawing a land. So we're going to put that theory to the test. Do we not draw a land? Okay, well, it's not useful right now, but it's not a land at least. So we're going to play reactive. We're either going to use Lightning Helix or make a fish at the end of their turn. Okay, they might end up throwing that on now, and they could easily just throw something else in response. But you know what? Let's make them waste their hand at this point. Even if they pump it up, then that's fine. I'm going to gain that 3 still either way. So yeah, I'm going to take 7, but I have a Sunfall waiting next turn, so they might... Okay, so let's see. I was going to say they play another creature, but maybe they don't even have another creature. I don't want to give them map tokens. But at the same time, they're going to draw a card either way. I'm going to see how they do their next turn, and... Alright. If I just take 4, I might just take it. The Bolt Wave. Interesting. I just want to make this Sunfall really impactful right now. I might as well just throw out the Forge, get it going. Alright, what do they have behind the Challenger? Bolt Wave, we go down to 4. I'm not really worried though, because we have cards like this to just gain life. Which, honestly, isn't a bad idea to use right now. And I would usually use the Fountainport to draw a card, but we can't get greedy. We want to use our mana reactively against this deck with the Incubator token and get lost instead of doing that, so... They don't have anything, we flip this over, and we get the game. Opponent goes first. I am a big fan of this hand, though. We have Urabrask Forge, Leyline, Mazemind Tome, and 3 lands. It's insane. Only thing that we're probably missing is a 1-drop removal spell. But that's in case if they're playing an aggro deck, and let's find out. Alright, very interesting. So this is the move, guys. Let's say we don't draw lands. Then I'm gonna make it so I could go Mazemind Tome into Urabrask Forge with no issues. So I'm gonna do the Fable now, getting the one color we're missing out of the three. And just curving out Urabrask Forge is just insane. There's almost nothing like it. Especially if they can't answer it, and some decks really can't. So I'm not too sure what their game plan is, but I think Mazemind Tome is going to be better to do than holding the Lightning Helix. Just because they're not presenting any threats, so we might as well just play this now. Now that's a threat. Okay, so I might not actually even go Urabrask Forge next turn, because that card will definitely get out of hand for us. So this is how we're doing it. I'm immediately just going to get rid of it. Like I said, this card is insane, and their deck takes full advantage of that card, so. And even next turn, if they play another one, I'm going to inevitably defeat it, because it's just that much of a threat. We're going to scry, though, to see what we could draw. We don't need that right now. We just need removal spells at this point to deal with whatever they throw our way. And obviously the game just wants us to use Urabrask Forge, which is fine. I guess that's the move. We're at 23, so I guess it's fine. I mean, we'll eventually even get to 27 in a few turns. So I really don't think they could kill me. So getting this out now will definitely be for our advantage. Another one. It's a good card, but it won't really deal with the main problem. Alright, they obviously have a one-drop spell, right? No, they're just going, swinging. That's fair. I think we just do it. Get rid of it. It's too much of a threat. Okay, they get to get a trigger on it though beforehand. That's fine. And just to make things even better for us, we're going to gain even more life, and we're going to scry. Try to find more removal. We don't need that. So now we swing with the Forge, this pass. Nice. We got everything we need. Well, not everything. I kind of wish the Sunfall maybe was a Leyline of the Void, just to see it. I just love seeing Leyline of the Void. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter, but even playing against decks where they play like Unstoppable Slasher, you can get some value with it. So we're going to go for the Mazemind Tome. I'm going to wait until they end their turn, then I'll scry. And now we know what they're doing, we'll just scry now. Yeah, can't go wrong with more lands. Yeah, we could play the Windcrag Siege. There goes our siege. They do give us a card though, which is nice of them. And now they get to swing with the World Wagon, so we might as well just scry at this point. Do we need that? That's the real question, guys. No. Well, we do kind of, but... yeah, you know, it's going to probably be useful. What am I saying? We'll keep it. We just can't deal with both cards at the same time. That's the big issue, I guess. But if they crew it again, we'll just get lost it. I think that's right. Yeah, we'll do it that way. And if they go wide, we'll potentially go Sunfall, but we still need to find a land that will, what is that? Alright, hold on. I gotta just deal with whatever's going on over here. Yeah, we gotta find that land. It's not it. Okay, so this is where we get rid of the World Wagon, at least. So if we get to our Sunfall next turn, we could just deal with everything and they don't have their vehicle still. Alright, so we're going to use this now before we draw to see if we can find that land. Let's see. Moment of truth right here. And we find it. So we draw the card. And we hit him with the Sunfall. Another one of these things. What is this? I'm going to end up inevitable defeating the Colossal Dactyl. But I'm going to wait and see what they do first. So they go for their swing and we get rid of it. Draw a card. They're gonna get a swing in, but hopefully we could find some more removal. And this deck has plenty of it. Lightning Helix just can't get rid of it right now, unfortunately. But I am gonna flip this over now. Okay, so what's the move? Go Fabled Passage. We'll thin our deck out of one more land. So for this Mazemind Tome draw, we could draw something good. Like another Mazemind Tome. That will draw us another card. Alright, so if they swing, we could block, then Lightning Helix and get rid of it. So I think that's all we got going for us right now. But in the long run, we have all the draw power we need. And we'll be gaining all the life along the way, too, which is very nice. Another one. Alright, let's draw again. Nice. Play this tapped, see what they got. Here we go. We got our Forge, but they could get rid of it with that. That's the only problem. So I'm going to try to find some form of removal for that card. We're going to thin our deck, you know, getting rid of one more land. Let's try to draw some removal. No. Okay, fine. If they want to get rid of this card, they could, but that'll cost them their creature. And now we'll put our own pressure on the opponent, so we'll do it this way. Very fancy. We'll play another land, so we could play another land. Now we'll draw a card again with Mazemind Tome. Do we get anything good though? That's the question. Oh, too bad we couldn't play the Fountainport. Alright, we'll just drain their life. I don't think it matters, but I am going to use my mana for this Leyline of the Void, because if I'm not, I'm going to be using Lightning Helix for something. And just by some slim chance, maybe this will be of some use for some card in their deck that I have no idea that they're playing. Because they're playing a really wacky deck right now, so it's obviously dinosaurs, but maybe this card will be useful. Or maybe not. Let's find out. So we go to 19. Oh, nice. Now we could deal with it. The problem is they're going to get rid of Urabrask Forge after. So let's be tactical about this. We'll get the Forge going. Gonna get a swinging. They blocked with that, which I didn't think they were going to do. I also probably should have attacked with the Restless Fortress, but it's fine. We're going to get lost now. They're going to respond by getting rid of my Urabrask Forge, if I had to guess. Oh, very interesting. Okay. I guess that works. So now they go for a swing. Looks like I'm just gonna make a token. I think I might win next turn, so I might Lightning Helix at the end of their turn. And then it's going to probably take all the mana I have left in me to, well, that I have with me next turn to win, because I'm going to go double Restless Fortress or Rest Forge. We cut them down to 7. So I think this might be it. Let's find out, though. Never know. They could also get rid of the Forge immediately before the combat, but they haven't done it yet, so I don't think that's part of their game plan. Yeah, this is definitely enough damage. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comments section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. Hope everyone has a great day. Take care.